Hey there! Before anything else today, I just wanted to say something to whoever's watching this. If you found the furry fandom because you felt like you didn't quite fit anywhere else, I want you to know that you're not alone in that. Not even a little bit. So today, I want to talk about found family, and I want this one to actually be for you. A lot of us grow up feeling like there's some invisible mold we're supposed to fit into, and never quite managing it. Too sensitive, too weird, too into animation, animals, art, imagination, too much of whatever it was that made us feel out of step with everyone else. And then somehow, a lot of us stumbled into this fandom. Maybe through a movie, a game, a piece of art, a YouTube video, and found something we weren't expecting. People who didn't need us to explain ourselves. People who just get it. That right there can be found family. It doesn't have to replace the family you were born into. It's about discovering that belonging isn't something you have to earn by shrinking yourself. It's something you can just find. Sometimes in the most unexpected places. Sometimes in a fandom about anthropomorphic talking animals. If you're newer here, or if you're still on the outside looking in, feeling like everyone else already has their group and you're still searching, I need you to hear this. It can take time, and that's okay. I wasn't handed my people either. It took me years of trial and error. Of friendships that didn't work out, of feeling out of place at some conventions or even online, before I found where I actually belonged. Some of you already know from my last video that I've been through friendships that hurt me badly in this fandom. I'm not going to pretend this community is perfect. No community really is. But here's the thing I've learned. I need you to really hear it. The difficulty of the search doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It doesn't mean you're unlovable or too much or destined to be on the outside forever. It just means you haven't found your people yet. And yet really does matter. There's something truly magical that happens in this fandom, and I don't think gets said out loud enough. Somewhere out there right now, there's a stranger putting hours of love into a piece of art, of a character that exists purely from your own imagination. Somewhere there could be someone staying up late sewing a piece of a fursuit by hand because they want to bring your persona or their own into the physical world. Somewhere, someone you've never met is having one of the worst days of their life, and a message from a furry friend is one of the one thing that gets them through it. We build a family out of usernames and avatars and conventions and group chats, out of things a lot of the outside world doesn't understand or take seriously. And somehow it works. Somehow it's real. Somehow some of the deepest, longest lasting relationships in a lot of our lives, friendships, partnerships, chosen siblings, came from right here. I've been with my partner since 2009, and I met him because of this fandom. That's not a coincidence to me anymore. That's just what this place is capable of when you let it in. So if you're watching this and you're struggling, feeling isolated or too different, please don't give up on finding your people here. They're out there, I promise they are. And if you already found your found family, hug them a little tighter today. Tell them what they mean to you. Don't assume they already know. You are allowed to take up space in this fandom exactly as you are. You don't have to earn your belonging by being smaller, quieter, or more palatable. The parts of you that felt quote-unquote too much somewhere else, those might be exactly the parts someone here is going to love the most. I mean this with my whole heart. I'm really glad you're here. Whoever's watching this, wherever you are in your journey with this fandom, I'm glad you exist, and I'm glad you found your way to this corner of the internet, even if it's just for a few minutes today. If this fandom has given you a found family, friends, partners, chosen siblings, anyone, I'd love for you to tell us about them in the comments, or better yet, go tell them as well. That's all I have for today. If you like my content here, please consider supporting me on my Ko-fi. It would help me more than you know, including coming up with more ideas and improving the quality of my future videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.